There is only one thing that I would like to be in touch with, that is the Negro Project of the South, which, if the execution of the details remain in Mrs. Rose's hands, my suggestion would not be confusion because she knows the way my mind works. Miss Rose sent me a copy of your letter of December 5th, and I note that you doubt it worthwhile to employ a full-time Negro physician. It seems to me from my experience where I have been in North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, and Texas, that while the colored Negroes have great respect for white doctors, they can get closer to their own members and more or less lay their cards on the table, which means their ignorance, superstitions, and doubts. So what she's saying, like, if we for our agenda, we use colored doctors, they can get closer to the Negro people. Uh, They do not do this with white people. Like, we don't have doubt. They do not do this with white people. And if we can train the Negro doctor at the clinic, he can go among them with enthusiasm and with knowledge, which I believe will have far-reaching results among the colored people. His work, in my opinion, should be entirely with the Negro profession and the nurse, hospital social workers, as well as the county's white doctors. His success will depend upon his personality and his training by us. Basically, they can train the black doctor in order to be able to get eugenics, to do the eugenic movement, and train him in the way to the eugenic agenda. Because black people are going to trust the black doctors more when they do with the white doctors. With the white doctors, we were weary of them at this time, even in 1939. And you can say that still happens today in 2021. But even in 1939, 60, 70, what's that? 80 years ago, we was weary of them. But here when it get deep. The minister work is also important. Also, he should be trained perhaps by the Federation as to our ideals and the goal that we hope to reach. We do not want the word to get out that we want to exterminate the Negro population. And the minister is the man who can straighten out the idea if it ever occurs to any of their more rebellious members. Let me read that again. The minister's work is also important. And also he should be trained, perhaps by the Federation of Planned Parenthood, as to our ideals and the goal that we hope to reach. We do not want the word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population. And the minister is the man who can straighten out that idea if it ever occurs to any of their more rebellious members. Let me say it for the third time for the highway. Because even presented with facts, some people don't like to hear the facts. Margaret Sanger said this. This is documented facts. So we give y'all facts over here at the Hotep Show. Big facts. I got to get a horn or something so we can so big facts. We give y'all big facts at the Hotep Show. Again, the minister work is also important, and also he should be trained perhaps by the Federation, that's the Federation of Planned Parenthood, as to our ideals and the goal that we hope to reach. We do not want the word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population. And the minister is the man who can straighten out the idea if it ever occurs to any of their more rebellious members. And this is a letter of Margaret Sanger, who just said, we don't, Planned Parenthood, they want to exterminate the Negro population. She said it, and she sent this on December 10th, 1939.